So my name's Neil Patterson and I'm the principal here at Silverstone UTC. This is my first job in education as principal, which is a little bit unusual. And my background is quite different. I started off planning to be a teacher of modern languages. That's what I wanted to do when I was at school. But as I started A-levels and realised that perhaps I wasn't quite cut out for that, things changed a little. And I got a job in a drawing office as a technical clerk, then went to college, did day release, a kind of apprenticeship, and found myself ultimately working in automotive engineering. And then I spent nearly 14 years working at McLaren Automotive as a chief engineer on their road car programs. And it was while I was working there I had a call from a recruitment consultant to ask me whether I'd be interested in working as the principal of a brand new college that was soon to be opened at Silverstone Circuit. And as it turned out, they were looking for someone like me, and the more I found out about the job, the more I became excited about it, and I was delighted when they appointed me. A lot of people ask me how my background kind of prepared me for the role of setting up and running a college, let alone a brand new institution such as the UTC. And the thing about working as a chief engineer in a place like McLaren is that you have to bring together a whole team of high-performing individuals and get the very best out of them. You need to work out who's telling you the truth, who's telling you something that might make their job easier by making somebody else's job harder, and battle through those kind of conundrums to achieve the very best outcome. And that's exactly the same as what we've done here. We've set up and recruited a whole team of people from nothing. Set up courses, worked with employers, and worked to bring about the best outcomes for our students here. And so that background in engineering of problem solving has really helped in developing who we are as an organisation and achieve great outcomes for our students, be that through university or through apprenticeships or straight into work. And we're absolutely delighted to boast that every single year we've had students leave us to join Formula One companies. Some schools might wear Oxbridge destinations as a badge of honour. For us, it's those that go on to work in motorsport and automotive, which is the career that they really wanted when they first came to study with us, age 14. I've had many highlights in my career, especially you can imagine working at McLaren on supercar programs. There were many, drifting on ice during cold weather testing, driving a car up the hill at the Goodwood Festival of Speed, having breakfast with Stirling Moss and other famous race drivers. Really great events and highlights. But I think actually some of the most rewarding highlights are those that aren't about you, and they're about other people. And I remember one young black woman who came to study with us in year 10, and she would describe herself as troublesome, which I think is to underestimate actually just how troublesome she really was. And she'd had a really bad experience of school before coming to us, and through working with us and learning how we do business here, and recognising that we actually cared about her career and what happened to her in the future. Things changed, and she changed. She stayed with us in sixth form, she became a prefect, and then she became the first person in her family to go to university, and she graduated from the University of Northampton just this February with a degree, a BSc in engineering, which is just fantastic. And when I first thought about what are my career highlights, she immediately sprung to mind, because that's a massive success story, and they're the things that I will take away from this place as being the real highlights of my career. So I'll be retiring from the UTC at the end of this academic year and returning to the world of automotive engineering with Lotus Cars, and I'm really looking forward to it. But I'll take some really great memories away from the UTC with me. Building a team of high-performing individuals to get the very best out of young people has been really challenging and really rewarding. Working in education is different to working in manufacturing in any kind. and it's a really complex problem to solve. And I've been delighted to work with so many very talented individuals who all have that shared passion and desire to see our young people do as well as they possibly can and become those high-performing, work-ready young people, which is the mission that we set out to achieve. So the words of wisdom I would give to the graduating class are to develop the resilience to live with uncertainty. There is nothing more certain than uncertainty. But in my experience, I've learned that if you can defer making decisions and live with that uncertainty for a bit longer, in that uncertain area is where the magic happens. It's where you find those opportunities to do things differently. And so that's a real key thing for me that I brought with me into the world of education, I take with me back into the world of automotive engineering, is that live with uncertainty, make decisions when you have to, not before you have to because it's easy and comfortable, and learn the resilience to live with uncertainty.